Oops, I clicked start recording on accident, so I guess we're just going right into it. We're on YouTube. I think we're going. Let's find out. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Swiggity swag that up. I think that's it. I think we're good. That doesn't look like the right title page, though. Is that not the right title page? Oh, that's not the right title page. That's the right title page. There we go. Little kobold screaming. Did that work? Let's see if the notifications actually worked. I think it did. I think we're on the internet. Go us. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, May 18th. It is the free draw / viewer suggestion. I'm joined today with Druid, Bluest Druid, the bluest of Druids.
Hello.
And we got some suggestions today, which is great, which is super good. I'm super tired today.
Yeah, me too. I did not sleep well last night. I'm worried today is going to be a bad draw day for me.
You ever have that dream where, like, there are spiders under your pillow? Does anyone else have that dream?
No.
Okay.
I will now, thanks.
Well, I had that dream, but it was Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I was just like, and I woke up and freaked out and jumped out of bed, and I was like, no! And then I was like, why was that scary? And the fuck? I don't own any Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Maybe that's why it was so scary. It's just like, if Yu-Gi-Oh cards started showing up in my house, I would lose my shit. I would just... I now know this for a fact. This is not hyperbole. I would lose my shit. So... that's a thing. That's a thing that happens. I'm tired today. And that's fine. You know, that's totally cool. But we're going to draw today. We have some suggestions. Some of them are great. Other of them are not actual suggestions. So that's fine. We'll ignore those. But we have some good ones. We have some good ones today. And I'm excited for it. How we do this is we have a viewer suggestion post up on the YouTube community page. You're welcome to go add one to that list if you like. We're going to roll some dice, and we're going to pick the list, one off the list based on the dice roll. I do have my magical orange dice that the Patreon members wonderfully gifted to me. Oh, Patreon member, I guess. That would be fun. I should try to get all of the Patreon members to get things together, and like that would be funny. Anyways, we're going to roll that. We're going to pick those, and we're going to draw some stuff. So let's just get into it, because... otherwise, my brain will not function. I love it how I drink the last bit of my drink and then click start stream, because now I just don't have a drink. Brilliant. Brilliant. We're starting off strong. All right. Livestream YouTube. Transition. There we go. We're going to warm up a little bit today with some rugbies, I think. Looks like Druid is drawing another mushroom boy, which I think you should just start an Instagram called... like Mike and Nation or something. That would be pretty funny. I would follow that.
I suppose I could, but that would mean that I would have to actively participate in social media.
Yep. Corvus is typing in Discord and throwing Yu-Gi-Oh memes at me, so I know you're around, so hello. Hope you're doing well.
Also, fuck you. I do love the absurdity of nightmares sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, like, the weirdest shit is, like, I love spiders. Spiders are great. They don't belong in my house. Like, I don't let them live in my house. I move them outside.
I don't mind them in my house. They do not belong in my bed, certainly.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, that was a nightmare I had a lot as a kid. Like, I would just wake up freaking out because there were spiders under my pillow. Weird. Super weird. Drink your water. All right, I'll drink water. I'll drink the little bit I have left. Giru, hello. Won't be able to stay long. I'm almost out of high-speed data, and I leave in 3 minutes. Just wanted to say howdy. No problem. Hello. Screaming cat. Screaming cat. Did you hear a cat meowing in the background? I don't know where the cats are. I probably could set up the cat cam today. But... I have some logistics I have to deal with for that, so let's see what happens. Is there a skip cat? Yeah, there's a sleeping skip cat. We've been hanging out with the cats all week on Twitch. If you've missed that, go check that out. There's a link down below. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Go watch my shit. That's all I got. Rude. TikTok is a strange place. I don't know if I talked about this on YouTube or not yet. I do have a TikTok page now. It's called Rookzer0 Art, because I made a Rookzer0 page and then I deleted it, and then I got back to TikTok and I discovered that it was not deleted and I could not access it anymore. So now it's Rookzer0 Art. I'm currently in conversation with TikTok about it, trying to get that fixed. At this point, I'm like, I don't even care. Just either delete it or give it back to me so I can delete it. I don't care. Just want it gone. Is it a shark or is it a rugby? Nobody knows.
It's a sharky.
It's a sharkbee. Or a lark, I guess.
Who let rugby play with the were shark?
It is May continuously since it's May. So I am gonna make another rugby fish. I think rugby fish is a good way to put it.
Yeah. I forgot I was going to do mermaids as warm-ups all month. Oh well.
Are there any funguses that live underwater?
I don't think there are any fruit-bearing mushroomy fungi that live in salt water.
Gotcha. Inferno, welcome. Oh God, Cat brought me in. Great art. Made me stay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is Pixel Cat. He is wildly overdramatic, and he gets the Oh God sticker today. Which I don't know if I added that to the YouTube emotes. I'm not actually. I think the YouTube emotes are only for members. I think we have one member, so good luck with that. You're welcome to become members if you like, but we do have no emote, Oh God emote, but we do have the kobolds and some rugbies, so those are fun. Boop. Yes, and Bionic, TikTok is either cool, secondhand shame, or scary. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assumption of it. A fair assumption of it, no, a fair analysis of it. I've been trying to overpopulate my TikTok with cute cat videos and animations, and it's working. It's slowly working. Marine fungi, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fruit-bearing fungus or
Gotcha.
anything.
Yeah. But fungi live fucking all over the planet in every single biome. They just look very differently in different locations.
I watched one of those PBS specials about just science and evolution. It might have been eons, I'm not sure, but they were basically making an argument for eventually everything will become fungus. So its classification is to devour everything. That's why trees now dissolve, because they didn't used to. So eventually fungus will take over the world, and it's that's terrifying. I hate it.
And I believe there are at least 3 strains of fungi now that have learned how to eat plastics.
Yeah.
Not all plastics, but a couple
Certain
of
plastic.
varieties. When they learn how to eat PVC, we're in danger.
Maybe.
It's a pretty good emote. Inferno.
Considering how much PVC we put in our houses and how we use it to insulate our electrical systems.
Yep. These two can't be trusted together. What, rugby and the mushroom? Fungus took over the world before at least one good time. That's true, yeah. Oop, I think my book just arrived. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Ooh, exciting.
Oh boy.
I mean, those are 2 things that'll definitely take over the world. Both fungus and crabs.
Thank you.
The amount of times that evolution has, in very different paths, created a crab is insane.
Yeah, but that is
Mordenkainen presents the monsters of the multiverse. I'm excited. I'm
just to
excited.
be clear, like things becoming crabs is specifically an arthropod thing.
Are we
Things with
talking about
internal skeletons are not going to become crabs.
what was the? Aaron had a term for that.
Yeah, it's it's carcinization.
Sure. Astral Dreadnought. All right, that's terrifying. There are things I need to look about in this book, and we might have some fun videos coming up soon. Ooh, a Caneloth. That's interesting. All right, back to Rugby Shark. Uh-oh, where did I put my pen? That's not good. Hold on.
Every time that the term rugby shark gets used, I instantly think of a rugby-shaped dart for some reason.
I found it. I found it. You're not my dad. I'll become a crab. Can't tell me what to do. I just don't understand why it's carcinization. And I also don't understand, like, does everything become crab? Is crab the peak evolutionary trait? Because I thought shark was peak evolutionary.
Or creatures that have an exoskeleton. Crab is basically the peak of evolution. It is the most efficient and safest basic design.
So we got sharks for fish, we got crabs for crabs, and we got alligators for lizards, and then I don't know what, like the tamarin for like, or the lemur. Nothing eats the lemur, so like that's a win. That's a win.
Lots of things eat lemurs.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Snakes. Harpy eagles. Owls.
Like gorillas got it going on pretty good if it weren't for people.
That's true.
But we might be in direct competition with them, so I'm not sure. Well, maybe not anymore. Would shark rugby have ears? I think so, because otherwise it looks like a shark just like ate the rugby, right?
Yeah.
And that's not what we want. We want shark as rugby. Rugby as shark, I guess. That's a shark ass rugby right there.
So a shark with a rugby mask?
Yep. It's a shark disguised as a rugby disguised as a bugbear. It's just sharks all the way down. It's a goblin shark rugby. Fusa. Oh yeah, the fusas do eat them. All right. Lemur's not mammal peak. Tardigrades are tardigrade. The warm-up sketch was. Is this a warm-up sketch or requested character? This Tanner, this is the warm-up sketch. We always start off. I usually draw a rugby. He's our little mascot friend.
Yeah, I do a couple of things, but myconids are kind of my go-to.
And then, per the usual, I'm not drawing the shark fins. Maybe the ears of the shark fins. Maybe that works out. Because rugby don't have arms that anybody can see.
I don't think that's true, Bionic. I think manatees just don't have many predators. Not that they wouldn't be eaten if predators had the chance.
That's a fair point, yeah.
There's a difference between zero predatory pressure and peak evolution.
Can we talk about whales for a minute? Like, holy shit.
Totally.
Like, not killer whales. Killer whales are dolphins. Inferno, where are all these coming from? What are you doing?
Massive repository.
That's funny. Yeah, killer whale, not killer whales. I keep saying killer whales. Like, I think humpback whales or blue whales. I don't remember. One of them fight giant squid, and that's fucking badass. Like,
sperm whales.
Sperm whales, okay. Because giant squid are terrifying, and the fact that whales are like, yeah, let's just dive so deep that it would kill everything, and then fight a squid in the dark.
Sperm whales don't just
It's pretty
fight
badass.
them. They just straight up eat.
Well, yeah, but like, you can't eat something without having to fight it. Well, you can. Not in the wild. Very few
I don't
things just
think
lay
it's
down
much
and
of
be
a
eaten.
fight. But my point is, I don't think it's much of a fight. I think sperm whale are just badass enough to just eat them.
Just dominate the landscape.
Or seascape.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, I think that's a good enough warm-up for me. I'm going to roll these dice.
Give this some color.
Your order has been delivered. Thank you. Thank you, Google. I'm aware. Okay, let's do this. So we have a list here on YouTube, on the YouTube comment page. This one's going to be a little weird because I mixed it in with the poll for what I should call the new series, which it looks like it's going to be Rook's Guides to, and then the name of the monster. And I think that's fine. I do like how to kill your players with blank, but I might work that into like the thumbnail or something. We'll find out.
I think another YouTube channel does that already.
Oh, really? Okay, well then I won't do that at all. What are your thoughts on the new book? That, Aku, is not a suggestion, but there is a suggestion hidden in there. That's fine. I just got the book literally in my hand right now. I will have to look at it this weekend, and I'll have some thoughts on it. I honestly don't... I think people are trying to find controversies with new books, and like, well, they're changing stuff. I hardly ever care. So, and if they do change things, like I've already heard some people talking about the kobolds changes. There are two types of kobolds. More is usually better, and you can decide whether or not to use them. So I'm super excited about it. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 today. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d8. Once again, I am using my orange dice, which I love. And they're great, and they're metal, and I love metal dice. If you know where cool metal dice can be bought, let me see them. I don't need to buy them, but I'd like to see them, I tend to buy very few things. I'm very picky. All right, 6. Goatman Geomancer.
Oh, I wanted that one.
But I think I actually counted wrong. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got the... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I got the Goatman Geomancer. I mean, do you want that one? You want to take that one and I'll roll again?
Nah.
No.
I'll let the dice decide.
The dice have spoken. I was born in the goats. All right, let's get this chat back up so I can see what people are talking about. Elves
I
no
only
longer
wanted
have
that
a
one.
monopoly? Oh no, I don't know what that means. Is this Rook's Guide to Killing Your Players with Monsters? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of just clump everything together, so I'm going to try to keep it simple. I'll probably go with the first one. No subspecies. Oh, so like different types of elves are just different races now instead of subspecies? Or I'll have to look. I don't know what you're talking about there. My thing was always been that, logically speaking, nothing in Volo's guide was play tested. So I assumed that the balance on stuff, if that was superior. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Why not make it smaller? We need all monsters on one page. Random question. Do you commission art? I do commission art. I just finished up some commissions. I don't know if I'll be taking any more until next week. I'm going to try to go out of town next week. So there might not be... Well, there's probably... Most likely will not be a viewer suggestion next week. But then after that, I will be taking commissions again. If you'd like to talk about commissions, you're welcome to contact me directly on Discord. And I can set up the page there. There's also a link for like prices and stuff in the Discord. You can check those out. Bionic said more subspecies. Oh, okay. Just that elves had subraces. Gotcha. Volos even says nothing was play tested, which is kind of funny to me. Yeah, Volos is cool. I like Volos. Partially because it feels more like someone running around writing a book, and very like Deckard Cain's anthology that you just find throughout the game. And I love that. I think that's a great way to look at those kind of books, especially Monster Manual. What was I doing? Goatman. What do goats look like? Goats do this, I think. and then something like that, and then whoop-de-whoops, and then little ears. And then it does say Goat Man, not just Goat. Goat Geomancer would be really funny, and I would be down for that. But we can draw Goat Man. I do like those kind of like twisty horns that aren't the spiral horns are cool. The spiral horns are cool, but the goats just always have really cool horns. I do like those. We'll do that for this one. The Geomancer. How's the stream going? The stream's going pretty well. Welcome, welcome. Goat Kobold of the Forgotten Alley. What? What does that mean? Goat climbs into police car, eats paperwork, headbutts officer. Anarchy goat. That's no good. Someone arrest that goat. If a goat can become a mayor, that means you can arrest a goat. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's a goat that became a mayor. Maybe it was a dog?
It was a dog, yeah.
If a dog can become mayor and a police officer, you can arrest a dog.
I believe you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe
You can't
that,
arrest a police officer.
Well, I believe that the term arrest actually means that you're arresting a human.
Interesting. It's weird that that had to be classified.
Yeah.
Arrest that map. You say arrest that
Don't
map?
let the AI know. They don't need to be aware of the loopholes. Everybody be nice to Alexa. She knows everything.
That's true.
And nothing at the same time.
I did finish up the commission that we worked on yesterday on Twitch up this morning, so that's out the door. I will post that later after I get the feedback from the commissioner. Hopefully everything is well. Let's do... Oh man, goat eyes. So creepy. Goats don't know what up is. Goats only know sideways.
But then how do they climb horses so well?
You ever play a video game and like the camera's locked, but then you accidentally hit a bump and it shifts the camera's perspective, and then the camera is locked in that perspective until you're upside down and under the level? Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Yep. So the goats just go, and then when they run into a horse, they just kind of shift, and all of a sudden they're on top of horse. Because they didn't understand the verticality. They're just like, that horse flat. Climb horse. Problem solved. Nigerian police detain goat over armed robbery. There you go. Was checking earlier while you drew it when the voice chat reminded me that you were in the wrong voice channel, but you weren't streaming. Yeah, that's because I wasn't streaming. Yeah, since I wasn't streaming, we were just hanging out in the voice channel. I have never seen a video game. Is that true? Is that true? Have you never seen a video game? Like, there's so many. You can play a bunch of them on the internet right now.
What is this video game?
I'm sad that the Robot Unicorn Attack is no longer up. I think you can find some places to play it, but I knew a guy when we were doing... I didn't know a guy that did it, but when I was learning coding, somebody, to prove a point, we always talk about like the ability to clean up and like compile your code properly. You can play what is it, Earth Defender, the one where the rocks fall and you have to shoot them with your little spaceship. You can play that inside of Excel if you do it right. It's like, games can be very simple and code can be very clean. Rip Robot Unicorn Attack, yeah. It's good. Alright, let's turn this goat into a Geomancer somehow. don't know what kind of body I would give this goat man. But if he's a geomancer, he's probably got some ripped abs. That's all I can think of. I'm telling you, the boulder didn't see anything.
The boulder never sold.
Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a blind child.
The boulder is no longer conflicted.
Such an awesome character.
That should have been what they showed M. Night Shyamalan. They're like, hey, we want you to make this into a movie. Sweet, what's it about? And it's just like, show them that scene, and then that would have made the movie better.
It's people making fun of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
If Dwayne was an earthbender.
I don't know if anybody's old enough here to have seen The Rock in his heyday.
As a wrestler,
As a
instead
wrestler,
of
yeah.
a movie actor.
That was amazing. He was a very good performance.
I'm old enough. I didn't watch wrestling.
I was not a big fan of wrestling, but my sister dated a guy who was super into it, and so I had to watch a few of them.
He's always been a performer.
The real question is, what happened to Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio was the best.
I do not even know who that is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They wanted him to voice the boulder. That would have been really funny.
I don't know if it's true, but apparently the only reason he said no is because he didn't have to.
Say that again.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard the only reason The Rock turned down the role of the boulder is because he didn't have time.
Oh, probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yes. Hashi Brown, I was surprised. That's a great gif.
Okay, I'm ready.
Western
Let's
Justice,
roll.
welcome. How are you today? Randy Savage plus The Rock is gold.
I'm ready for a suggestion. What dice should I roll?
There are 7 left, so roll a d8 and reroll 8s. Or reroll 1s, I don't care.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Roll the 2.
2. Corvus King, I would like to see a gnome barbarian with a great axe. And no, you can't just make them a red cap. Well, fair.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Ray's still wrestling today with his son. That's awesome. That's super good. It was Mike Foley doing his impressions of The Rock when voicing the boulder. That's funny. And I'm late as normal. No problem.
Hey,
No
Dr.
problem,
Random.
Dr. Random.
The reason I said that is because I wasn't sure if Rook would get it or not, and so I figured Rook would just turn into a red cap.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair.
Is that a thing I would do? Yes. Is it a thing I have
Yes,
done?
yes,
Probably.
Most likely.
I can count, I think, at least twice where that has happened.
I do love me a good red cap. We were playing the Baldur's Gate 3, and I fell down a hole, and I was like, oh god, we're gonna die! And then I ran into a red cap, and I was like, yay! And then I was like, wait, oh no!
They're not your friends.
Yeah, I was like, this could be bad. Hello, Bernie.
There are a lot of red caps in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
Hello. So there are 6, right?
Yeah, there's 6 left. If anybody would like to add to the pool, there is. You can either tell us here, or you can add it on the viewer suggestion. Comment. Hashtag check out the poll. Hashtag like, comment, subscribe.
Rolled a 3.
A 3. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You can blame Hashi Brown for this one. It says Clon Shaman, and I looked that up to see what the hell it was. It's a clown. He wants you to draw a clown shaman. I said he. I'm sorry, Hashi Brown. I didn't mean to assume. The The HB would like you to draw a clown shaman, but also, shame on you. We will accept the terms as it was stated, and I will not deny this. But Burning, if you'd like to reroll, I totally understand. The dice have spoken and would like a clown.
How about a 1?
You're not gonna reroll, okay? Giru asks for blah 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 blah. Quaggoth Armored Artificer.
Ooh, Quaggoth.
Thinking about Locutus from Deep Space, or wait, DST. Is that right? Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Hold on.
You just from DST.
Yeah, that's not. My brain went somewhere totally different.
Yeah, I went Star Trek Next Gen.
That's what I was thinking, and I realize now it's not Locutus. It's the Cutile. I don't know what that is. There's a whole bunch of stuff I gotta look up here. So, I read Locutus and I instantly thought it was gonna say the Next Generation, and it didn't. I was surprised. I'm gonna type something in. It's gonna be something terrible, and I'm gonna be really mad. DST. I don't know what DST is either. Oh, from Don't Starve. Okay.
I think they were just talking about like minerals that they could use.
Yeah,
to make armor out of.
It's a fake mineral from Don't Starve. Okay, I just found that out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, a Quaggoth armor artificer. I like it.
Quaggoth
That's
Iron
good.
Man.
Yep. Hash Brown, sorry. I will pick up your clown shaman, I suppose, as the dice have spoken. But I will not force anyone else to draw such a horrible thing.
Oh, I know when to exit out the stream.
Clipboard permissions denied. Okay. What?
What?
Did I just get booted out of my own Magma Studio file? Here we go. Now we're good.
Let's do fractals. It's not.
I don't like to shame people that have strange suggestions, but I will make an exception for this one.
I just never have heard of it before.
It's a homebrew race. I had to look it up. It is just clowns though. Like one, clowns shouldn't be a race. 2, why is it a race? And 3, it feels like super trolling. No offense to HB for suggesting it, but like the people that made that race, I feel like it's super trolly.
They posted stuff about them, so
We're definitely going for something.
Yeah. I don't understand why it's a race instead of a class. Like, I would be totally fine with a clown bard. I think that's great. I think that's really cool.
apparently they're also stretchy people.
That once again, I don't get it. I think we've talked about like the what was it? The clowns, alien clown. What the hell? Invasion of the Clowns? I don't remember. It was an old movie about that, and I think a few people suggested that would be interesting.
It was in the 80s.
Yeah. So I can see that maybe if that's what they were going for.
It was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yep, that's it. So I'll draw that.
That's ICP.
Yeah, ICP, right?
Yup.
I had a few Juggalo friends. I don't know if people still... I mean, I assume that's still a thing, but... Very, very interesting community. What is that, subculture? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, it would be a subculture.
I just know there were like 3 guys in my high school who were really into insane clown posse stuff. I'm just like, I don't understand you all.
you know, it's okay. You don't have to understand it. Like that's the
Just like-
that's the beauty of the subculture. Is like if you don't
Yep.
get it, that's fine. It's not for you.
I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah, I had a few friends. I had a few friends that wore the makeup and whoop whooped at each other. It was weird.
At least they had something though.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally. Oddly enough, like very chill, normal individuals, except for that. Like, you would not notice anything about them, and then on the weekends they just like busted out the Jinko jeans and wore the wife beaters. I don't know if it's still called the wife beater tank top. What do you call that now? Man, I haven't thought about those in forever. The really skinny tank tops. I just realized how politically incorrect that term is.
It is for a very specific type of shirt. I
Yeah.
don't know what the current name for that is.
I just know them as tank tops.
Really?
Yeah, but they're
The wild
They're like-
ones.
well,
Whatever these kind of tank tops are,
they're usually very specific, kind of like a spaghetti.
and they got the weird thin lines in them, like they're cotton.
Yeah.
They're
It's like
knit.
an undershirt.
It is. It's supposed to be an undershirt, but all of my Juggalo friends, they buy them really long, and then yeah.
Really long, really wide arm hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what those
Ones
are
I
actually
knew were
called.
not exactly chilled.
Yeah. Child soul in a puppet. Is that a suggestion for a character?
Hope not.
Or yeah, like just an evil. At first we have clowns, and now we have possessed dolls. That's not good.
It's Brian in the chat.
We're slowly shifting into a horror theme today.
Oh no.
Oh.
ICP, ending the conversation. I feel like that's how it always goes. Fun fact, today was the first time I've drawn in like 5 days. Nice. I hope it was fun. As far as I'm aware, clowns are older than that, but still, I would be interested in if that was the case. You mean clowns are older than the horror movie? Because yes, I agree with that. Like, I could draw like was it Patchouli? Is that the old clown? Who's the sad clown? I always forget his name. It starts with a P though.
Punchinello?
Punchinello. That sounds like a pepper. I think Patchouli's the guy that makes the glass. He's a glass blower. Pachelbel is a composer. Curse these
Hang on.
P names.
Commedia dell'arte.
I'm gonna extend this.
Italian clown character.
Say what is that?
Italian clown character.
Okay.
Here's the name.
Oh lordy. Isn't that Punch? Pagliacci, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Is Punch the clown or is Judy the clown? I think Punch is the clown, right?
Oh.
This stream is taking a weird twist.
Yep.
I feel like all we've done today is shit on clowns and made fun of juggalos, which I'm not a big fan of. Not a big fan of making fun of people. I'm also not a big fan of the juggalos. But they're wonderful people, the ones I've met. But I've seen some weird stuff happen, so.
Oh God.
somebody went all in on the mug pie. Worth.
To be fair, I'm not entirely opposed to drawing a clown. I just didn't want to start with it.
That's fair too. That's fair too. The Mogwai clown. Oh no. Yeah.
That's for you, Inferno.
I suggest author R.S. Belcher has a book series called Brotherhood of the Wheel. The second book really goes really deep into clown culture. Interesting. Like, clown culture as in real clowns? Or clown culture as in, like, the race of clowns that we're talking about? I have a plasmoid monk character I want to use in D&D. Nice, you should do that. It'd be fun. My gnome just got cursed to have his hair turn pink and his nose shadow. Could that be drawn? A gnome with pink hair? He has no shadow, but has pink hair. Are those two things? I'm confused about that.
Got his hair cursed and turned pink, then lost his shadow.
So he's like a bubblegum vampire? Is that a thing that I don't know?
That's like the most fake curse I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm the one drawing the gnome currently. If yours is the gnome barbarian with the great axe, then I could probably finagle that.
Just add some pink hair.
I'm the only one who really colors anything anyway. So.
That's true. I do a lot of just pencil sketches, so.
You can combine the two.
Wasn't the
Color is scary.
reason why vampires couldn't be seen inside mirrors was because it was coated by silver?
Yes.
In the day?
Yes.
Okay.
I just learned that literally last night.
Just random knowledge.
Nice. I didn't know that. I thought it was just because they didn't have a soul.
TikToker I follow.
That's funny.
He's great.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because they did use silver a lot for highly reflective coatings. Back then.
That infers that a vampire's reflection would appear in water. So is it?
Correct.
So I guess you'd have to say it not that they don't have reflections. It's just vampires don't. You can't see a vampire's reflection in a mirror. Is how I would word that from now on. If that is the case.
Their reflection would also show up in like windows and stuff.
Yeah.
They all have ancient bronze mirrors they keep highly polished so they can
Right.
put on their makeup.
That was the thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I'm another person, not the gnome barbarian. Do
Okay.
you have a class you'd want us to draw it as? Because we can just add a gnome something with pink hair to the list. Reoccurring lawful evil human warlock with a New Orleans voodoo accent that helps the party, I assume, for the right price. I think you could draw that. I mean...
I don't know how to draw an accent.
yeah.
Dr. Felicity or whatever his name is.
So essentially, the way this normally works is people suggest. I try to ask them to suggest something in less than a sentence, so like one sentence or less. Raise their class, and then we spend about. I used to spend about 10-20 minutes on these, but now I've been trying to spend about 30 minutes on each sketch. So if you can work that out, gnome, class, pink hair, that's one. We could do that. I'm done with that. And then if you can tell me how that's supposed to work out. So evil human witch doctor, I guess. Human witch doctor. We can add that to the list. I think that's fine. Can I draw these things? I can. Will I? I don't know. We'll find out. That's really what it is. Do we have time? What do the dice say? So that's why we switched to the dice system. Let the dice decide.
Yeah.
And then I get pumped by Hashi Brown. Shake my fist to the sky.
We want to be able to get to multiple drawings, so we don't spend the whole time on just one person's.
Yeah, we can add those to the list.
This is all I'm picturing from that suggestion.
I need to watch that movie again. I have played with people that, like, I played with a barbarian that was a clown. I thought that was pretty funny.
Like a strong arm clown?
Kind of, yeah. They were really buff, had a big hammer, and, like, weren't funny, though. Like, that was the joke. They looked like a clown, had the red nose, and would just make really crappy jokes that, like, weren't funny, weren't supposed to be funny. It was just, like...
You did trombone
Yeah,
play in the
exactly.
background.
And then, or the punchline was always then you hit them. Why the chicken cross the road, and then you just hit him with a hammer. It's just like, well, it wasn't a joke. I need to commission something for sure. Yeah, very well. I mean, you're like I said, you're welcome to contact me on Discord, or you can email me, and we can figure that out. Voodoo Witch Doctor vibe. Okay, cool. We can do that. Goliath Barbarian Fighter. Okay, we can write those down. Add them to the list. If I can find a pen. This is why I switched to the comments. I can never find the pen.
Did you see the firefighter part of that?
I did not. What was the firefighter part of it? Where did I miss that?
It's the Goliath Barbarian Firefighter.
Okay.
So, fire axe.
And what was the other one? The other one was the Voodoo Witch Doctor. Voodoo Human Witch Doctor. Okie dokie. Okay, so we have the goat. I've made the goat man, and I've made him look somewhat buff. Now, how do I make Geomancer happen? Rocks in his teeth? I don't know what to do here.
No. Rocks floating around his fists.
Oh, yes, I like this. That was a good suggestion. Can give him like Ioun stones.
The boulder as a geomancer.
Yep.
Well, isn't he an earthbender?
Yeah.
Like, he's already there.
It was a character I wanted to use and it sounded cool. Yeah, it's totally cool. I do see I have a plasmoid monk character. Could you draw the plasmoid any character? Or the Goliath. Do you want to do the Goliath or the plasmoid? Which one would you like to see sketched today? I wrote down the Goliath, but I can change it if you want. Usually we only do one per week, just to keep it fair. It's been a while since we've like listed out the rules. I should probably do that somehow. I'll do that on the next viewer suggestion. I'll write it all down. Because this week got smushed into the poll. Which I think Rook's Guide to Monsters is going to be the thing.
It's a cabin.
You say Kappa?
No, cabin.
Hello.
Captain Jumper.
Oh, it's a captain.
No.
Okay. It's not a goat boy, it's a goat man. I mean, there's only one type. Yeah.
Sheep Squatch.
Satyrs are born. Damn it. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. If you want to know what the hell I'm talking about, go watch the satyr video. It's already on YouTube and doesn't get enough love. I think YouTube is suppressing it, which is
I
fine.
can't imagine why.
Yep.
Obvious reason.
I totally get it.
It's educational. We can talk about that stuff. You two need to stop being so prudish.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I get it. I do.
trying to choose
I'm not going to argue with you, though.
And I have joined the Discord. Welcome. Have a look around. We got art. We got D&D talk. We got cats posted everywhere. We have a not safe for work chat. We have Patreon chat. I think Patreon chat is hidden. Like, I don't think people know that there's a Patreon only chat. But people are welcome to join the Patreon members, and there's some weird content in there. Usually it's just us talking about shit. But there is a Patreon members chat. I should probably promote that more and post more stuff to it.
I mean, you do post your sketchbook drawings pretty often.
Yeah.
We also occasionally talk about food and other odd things like science and whales.
Yeah, it's a little more of the day-to-day Rook stuff than the YouTube gets. I was trying to find a way to make it so that the YouTube members could also get the Patreon rewards, but then the two YouTube members I've ever had were both Patreon members, and it was like, this seems redundant. I don't think we need this. So I don't know what to do with that. If anybody has good ideas for the YouTube membership program, let me know, because I am at a loss. I'm at a loss for ideas.
I really don't know.
Yeah, it seems really strange.
I think most people don't really know.
Say your merch on YouTube.
I mean, I guess, but like, there's no way to do that. Besides, like, so the YouTube membership basically just collects a YouTube name, and that's it. It's like, cool. Whereas like Patreon, when you become a Patreon member, it asks you like, oh, okay, so what address would you like things shipped to? What tier do you want to be in? Like, what do you want to participate in? And so I can kind of break that stuff apart. But the YouTube membership is just like, you can give YouTube members only content, and it's like, I don't believe in that shit, so I just turn it off. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. What's a funny goat thing? You just keep...
tin can.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So I think I'm going to put cans on his knuckles. Just got cans.
I mean, goats
Campbell's
in
soup label
themselves are pretty funny.
And then this one's going to say tin with a heart.
Has a RTA tattooed on the bicep.
Too long to read. They'd be popular on OnlyFans. Wait, what would be popular on OnlyFans? The goats?
Satyrs.
I think
Oh, the satyrs. Okay. Depends on how personally you want to go with it, but yeah, if you don't believe in doing that, which is a good thing, then just do some fun stuff. Yeah, I really don't know. Basically, for the Patreon members, what I do is I basically do a little extra work for the Patreon members. So like, all of my artwork is kind of up, and if people want to use it for like personal use, like they want to show it to their tables, or they want to use it for their character sheet, it's on ArtStation, and I'm okay with that kind of stuff. I do ask that you ask me about it first, or you share it with me, because I think it's cool. But then the Patreon members usually get like transparent versions of it, or the PSDs, or I give them tokens so they can use them in Roll20. And like that I think is cool. I think that's the best way to like separate content. It's like, here's the thing that I made, and then here I've made extra stuff for the Patreon members. It's not as like, content locked, because there's a lot of Patreon things that are out there that are like, this is Patreon only content. And it's like, that means your stuff is not getting shared with anybody, and that's sad. Yeah, the famous scream is the one I like. I like the blah, but I don't know how to draw that. I guess that could be like a thunder wave, but would a Geomancer get thunder wave? I guess so.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
If you've ever pushed a boulder down a mountain, which I don't recommend you do, by the way, that's super dangerous, but it does make a sound an awful lot like thunder.
It's like what they get before they get earthquake.
Yeah. But yeah, so I hope people are okay with that kind of mentality of, if you want to become a Patreon member, you get stickers too. That's the other thing, which anybody can buy. If you'd like stickers, let me know. I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start whenever I send out the sticker package, which is usually every other month, I think is about when I do it. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get the stickers. I think I might start setting up a raffle so that like we send a sticker package out to a random YouTube member or something, or anybody. I'll have to figure out the logistics for that. It might be on Twitch too, but I think that would be fun. I would like to start doing that. Otherwise, yeah. I want to share my work with people. And I also want to get paid, so, you know, there's that. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out that dichotomy.
There's also the, like, middle ground of timed exclusivity on Patreon.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That's true.
Which I like the idea of, but, like, actually managing that is, I don't know.
Yeah. Something I've noticed with that is, like, I thought about releasing the YouTube videos to the Patreon members like a day early, but I feel like if I do that, I don't know how it's going to affect the algorithm, because then the video will be up. I guess I could leave it unwatched, or like leave it unlisted and just send the link to the Patreon members or the YouTube members. But then it feels like that video is up and going to be watched by some people that then won't watch it later when I need the metrics. Feels like it's self-defeating. Maybe if I get like 100,000 subscribers, that would make more sense. Because then the few metrics of the people that are Patreon members won't affect the later metrics. But like, man, every like counts right now. Like every comment is a boon.
And it sucks that you have to think about it that way, but
Yeah.
I mean, you really do.
There's plenty of lists out there with suggestions for what to do with OnlyFans sites and such, from lore insights and personal interviews, art tips, getting present events and such. Yeah. How long does the stream usually last? We usually go till noon, which I realize now it is noon and we've only drawn one satyr. So I'll probably switch. Characters here. I'll probably go till 2 today, 2 or 3. I might make it to 3. We'll find out. I think I started at 11, which is becoming the new normal. I think things are a little more exciting when we start a little later. I used to stream at 9, and like that was fun. But no, I think 11 is a better time.
That was during the pandemic when people had a little bit more free time.
Yeah. Okay, that's our goat. Goat boy. I will draw. The dice did call it. I will draw the clown man. Ashley Brown, I hope you appreciate this. I still feel bad for calling you out, but you made me draw a clown, so here we go. What was the actual suggestion? A shaman. Okay. Clown shaman, huh? Corvus, we'll see you in about 30 minutes. I think I've told people my clown story about how I was abducted by clowns, but legitimately, and it was weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I remember you sharing that story.
I had a friend in school whose mother was a professional clown, so I saw her a lot. That was okay. I really like juggling. Juggling is one of my kind of like weird pastimes that I like. Something I'm okay at. I'm not like super good at it, but I enjoy it. And so there was a time when I was like, I could be a juggler, but then it was like, yeah, you could be a clown. And I was like, I don't want to be a clown. I just want to juggle.
That kind of reminds me of Penn Jillette breaking down like the hierarchy of like how kind of pathetic and useless you are in society.
Okay.
He's had something that was like illusionists or something, which he differentiated from magicians who were below them, and then below magicians were jugglers.
Yeah.
And that's where he put himself.
I remember that. That is funny. Bri, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for the tip. Being abducted, that is. Yeah, so just to parse that out, essentially when I was very, very young, I went to a circus, and I got chosen to go down to like the floor and be a part of the show. But me being so young and also not liking loud places or clowns, did not like being picked up by a clown, and I freaked the fuck out. I thought it was like a dream and a horrible nightmare for a long time, and then when I talked to my parents about it later, they're like, no, you got chosen to go up. We were right on the floor, so you were going to be like 10 feet away from us, and you freaked out. You were totally safe. And I was like, oh. That's not what it felt like as a child. So, yeah, who knows? I have since overcome my fear of clowns, but apparently I did have a legitimate gripe with them for a long time. I had a very rational fear of clowns. Childhood trauma for sure, yeah.
The amount of clowns that you can fit inside a small car.
Isn't there like a mathematical thing for that? Like there's a unit of number of clowns?
Would not surprise.
What children likes loud noises and clowns? Clown is safe. Yeah, I don't know. I will most likely not ever be hiring a clown for any purpose that I can think of.
Oh my gosh. One of the top searches, how many clowns can fit in a car?
Yeah.
Wow.
That being said, like, I am not opposed to face makeup and or noses, so I guess maybe I have eventually. Essentially, I've become what I hate. Like, right? Like that's everyone's fear. I've turned myself into a giggly internet boy, which is essentially just a clown. So who knows? I do like me a good red cap. I am still sad that I don't have nope, never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Yep. Watch the viewers just drop. I like a lot of fictional clowns. Never felt very drawn to any in real life. Ooh, fair enough.
Alright, I'm ready for a new one.
Alright, hit me. I think we're back to a D8.
Okay.
Same here.
4.
4. Bri, by the way, if you'd like to add something to the list, you're very welcome to. Whip. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I already did that one. 4. Cambion Barbarian with a devilish appearance. I don't know what a Cambion is. We have a lot of new names of things that I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I thought like Cambion was.
The clown isn't creepy
Half
enough.
devils.
Are they? Yeah, that sounds right. That does sound right.
Well,
and that's from Con. Con wants a Cambion Barbarian.
What is it?
Cambion. Cambion. Also, the Canadian. As a Canadian, we have like 8 kids shows with clown characters who are very nice, so I don't hate clowns. That's nice. They're like intentional tieflings. Oh, okay.
I rolled a 2.
A 2. Kobold Artificer, please. Dr. Random's getting a non-rook kobold today.
Another artificer. All
Yep.
right.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how that happens? Like, now someone else gets to feel my pain of drawing 1,000 Genasi.
I would like to have a lava Genasi, please.
A magma Genasi?
Which I had suggested at one point.
I think so, yeah. I think I've drawn a few of those. We were just talking about juggalos a while ago, and now I've got juggalos on the mind. Should I give him some hatchets?
You could turn this one into a red cap.
That's true, I could. I could just turn him into a red cap. A red cap. I'm gonna do that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do that.
We may have lost the plot, but
We did. We lost the plot a while ago. It's fine.
We always do. And also, this is the internet. If anybody's here and doesn't expect us to lose the plot, they need to have a reality check.
jeez.
I'm still waiting for the proper term for those kinds of tank tops.
I googled it, and it's just what tank top?
Fruit of the Loom white tank top? Alright, great.
Yeah. I was like, what's the real name for a wife beater? It's just like, it's a white tank top. Undershirt.
Oddly, a Genasi is the only race I haven't played yet. I love my Echo Knight. Nice. Good. I'm glad. I will. If you'd like to share it, you're welcome to. If not, I'll post it. I'll post it in the art share a little later. I'll probably post it on Instagram too. Could make a video out of it, I guess. Do the process.
Harlequin.
So, I now have the opportunity to do the opposite end of Artificer. Where the first one had finely crafted sci-fi armor. It's a Cobalt.
It's gonna be Rick Goldberg.
I have been commissioned to draw a sci-fi kobold, so... No, it was a Knoll. I take it back. It was a sci-fi Knoll. Did I draw a kobold too? I don't think I did. So...
I know we did a Tabaxian power armor.
Yep, we did a Tabaxi power armor too. We've had a few. We've had some interesting ones.
Well, this Cobalt Artificer has a bucket head, or bucket helmet.
I like it. I kind of want to work on another kobold animation, but I should probably get the video done, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Oh no. Let me
In
I
the
think
course
I
of a
found
week.
Another sound bite you could use.
Yeah, I've been looking for them too. In the course of a week, I've gotten double my YouTube subscribers and TikTok viewers, which I realize is not the same thing or useful in any way, shape, or form. So,
Yep.
TikTok is strange.
Hey.
It certainly is a number.
What do you want?
Well, I thought the intro to Pinky and the Brain could be a good one for 2 kobolds.
That could be interesting. Oops, I'm not in the Discord chat. I'm so sorry, everybody. Hold on a second. Let me switch that back. Intentional troll ideas. Otter clown, bear clown, clown clown. What is a clown clown is very viable with this weird D&D race that we've found. Which drives me crazy. What are you playing? I'm a barbarian. Okay. It feels very strange. More kobolds! The Genasi are really good. I'm gonna have to look at the Genasi. I heard that they got shifted over a little bit, so I'm excited for that.
The clown makes me think of the conversation we had forever ago about centaur tars.
Yeah, centaur tars. Or tarotaros. So they were Tartars. I'd like
just
to know the
thinking of
weirdest
the-
commission you guys have ever been asked to make. Asked to make or actually did, because I've been asked to make some stuff that I've declined. Heard my suggestions get called. Make him beefy, please, thank you. Which one was that? Let's see. The tiefling. The tiefling's supposed to be apparently a big beefy boy.
Okay,
So-
I can do beefy. I can do bodybuilder. I almost always do bodybuilder anyway, so you know.
Well made then. Weirdest commission I've made. That's tough. That's tough. I don't know.
Braz Bear.
That was a pretty good one.
I mean,
But it
it's
is.
great.
It's unique.
It
It's
is
definitely
weird.
unique. It was what was it? It
Sorry,
was
bro.
a bear bard with a puppet that was a fish that may have been a wizard, or was it a sorcerer? I can't remember. It may have. I think it was a bear sorcerer with a fish puppet bard. It was like a salmon puppet. Something to that effect.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's somewhere on the Discord. Bear bard with a catfish puppet. Okay. Was it a cat? It was a catfish. You're right.
Because they were made a comment, it looked like that one catfish from League.
That's right.
Kench.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was a catfishing bard?
It was a yep, it was a
I
catfishing
see
bar
what you
that was a
did there,
bear.
I see what you did there, Bri.
It's still a good one. I've used that. I made a token not only for the bear, but the catfish as well. It's just the puppet. And I've used both of them in game. My players were very confused. It's like, yeah, what up? You're gonna be this catfish puppet. Like, why does this exist? It's like,
Why does it not?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
that was a good one. I did do this is kind of a different story. I did a commission for somebody, and it was kind of a big commission because it was one character but 3 different pieces. Like they had 3 different kind of forms. It was an ooze character, and I finished the commission and I sent it off to them. And then they were like, my character just died. And I was like, oh no. And I was so scared. I was like, oh god, what do I do about this?
Well, that's before you were God knew you well.
So that was a weird experience, but like not a weird character per se. It was a pretty cool character. I like that one. When clowns collide.
For mine, I'll just say I have done adult commission work, and you get very weird requests doing
Yeah.
You should get Dragon Boiking Cars.
Dragons Boinking Cars, yeah.
that. I won't go into specifics, but I did not get that one specifically.
I told that story to a bunch of like professional biologists, and they lost their minds. They were like, "What? How does that exist?" And I'm like, "You guys don't live on the internet enough, apparently."
Yeah. Guess this is both blessing and curse of being a biology major.
Tell me about these cars, these dragon car fornicators. We have to classify them.
I probably found them on Reddit.
Dragon Ford Boinkicus. I thought that was a funny joke. We've shifted to a weird place again. Name a D&D race you'd like to see as a canon race. I want to see a chameleon race be made, or an Eastern Dragon themed kobold. Those would be cool. That said, I did the same thing happen when I was an artist into making my Goblin Scout rig, and then he died. That's too bad. There you go. Bri posted it. I like that bear.
I would like
That's
to
a good
see a
bet.
cannon rhino folk. Because there isn't any.
You'd like to see a what?
A rhinoceros folk.
Oh, okay.
That's canon. Because there's none.
I don't fully understand the GIF.
The hippo people?
Yeah. I guess it's GIF. The GIF.
2 Fs.
Yeah, 2 Fs. I don't understand their inclusion, especially into the space, into the Starjammer stuff. It just seems
I think
very
they've always
out of
been in
place.
Starjammer.
No, it has. It has. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just it was a weird. A weird idea. I mean, yes, there are giant miniature space hamsters. That's weird too. But like,
Yep.
someone sat down and they were like, "Okay, what about Space Admiral? What's his name? Star." There's a couple really. They have weird names too. I feel like
Yeah,
I
they're
feel like
very,
someone was
like-
having a field day with it.
They're very much the sun never sets on the Geth Empire.
Yeah.
vibe. Who are also like mercenaries.
Very strange. I don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna put a little tiny ball on the end of this hat, so I think that'll be funny.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe a
It's just
jingly
this
bell.
nerd from like realm space.
So there might be. Anyways, long story short, there might be a rhino version in there somewhere.
Maybe.
That could be. That could definitely be a good variation. Just start with the GIF and give them a charge. But yeah, what would I like to see added? I don't know. I don't usually have to homebrew too much. Like, there's a lot that already exists. Partially because I don't care about additional canon. Like, I'll pull a 2E race out and not worry about it. It's just like, yeah, that goes in the game. That's fine. I've never run into something that's just like, why doesn't this exist? Because, and like with that catfish, a catfish would be a really fun race. You could there's like 3 different races you could use as a template to just do that. So to make it canonical, it's not something I've ever really worried about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Because most of your, almost like your stuff is like homebrewed anyway.
Yeah, D&D has never been a must pull from source. Everything gets tweaked a little bit, one way or the other. So.
Yeah, it's like out of all the various animal races that D&D has put out, I'm just surprised there's not a rhino.
Yeah. Did they add the Otterfolk for realsies, or was that something that we just homebrewed real hard? Because I guess that was probably one of the few homebrew races I really threw up.
I think that was something that you homebrewed real hard.
Dimensional
And
Otter Pocket
your-
is still one of my favorites.
Oh, totally.
Butterflies.
He looks like creepy Santa. Yeah, well, this is what Hashi Brown wanted. Probably not what Hashi Brown wanted, but it's not the
Mostly
clown
negating.
you want. It's the clown you deserve.
So I typed in D&D Otterfolk, your Otterfolk is the 4th picture.
Hell yeah.
Top.
Hells yeah.
And then the YouTube link is like on the at the end of the first row, so it's been seen.
Something. There are a couple classes that I wish would be more like 5e canonical. Like, I really miss the ninja as it was in Pathfinder. I feel like a lot of the Final Fantasy classes could be adapted very easily. They did something with the Purple Knight, or is it the Rune
Dragon
Knight?
Knight?
Yeah. There's a lot of fun
I'd
stuff.
like,
No. No one
I'd
plays
like to see something with like a calculator. That'd be cool too.
I would like to have an Oracle or Shaman class in.
Yep. That would be fun. The 4 point excuse me. The 4th edition Shaman was pretty fun. I wouldn't mind seeing that get a revision. But it also does feel a little druid-ish.
Yeah.
It's just
Basically a druid that doesn't get wild shape.
yeah. Yep.
Which is, I guess, is one way you could always just play Shamans. Like, I'm playing a Druid, but I go by Shaman.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened with Pathfinder too. Is they're like, we made the Witch class. What if we specialize its spells a little more? It's a Shaman. It's like, that is just a Witch, which is really just an Oracle. This is all bullshit, and I hate it. Like, I really wish they would have spent a little more time making those really feel classically their own. I'm surprised there's not a dog race or Hengyokai. Is that what, a chicken ghost or a chicken demon? I don't know. I don't know what that word is.
So the Hin Yokai was a 4th edition and I think 3.5 thing.
Is that like the Oni?
No, you played like Kitsune.
Interesting.
But there was various different like sub races. Like there's a Kitsune, there's a Badger folk.
Okay.
One.
Oh, interesting. All right. Yeah.
There's a
So
carp.
yeah, those you can't play a Kitsune in Pathfinder, so I could see that being transferred over. And as for the dog race, yeah, I've read up on this a few times, like trying to figure out why they haven't added a dog race, and
Because people don't like seeing dogs getting hurt.
that's part of it, I think. Yeah, honestly. And there's enough variation that it's not like a stretch to do so. It's like even with the Gnolls and the Khajiits, I always say Khajiit instead of whatever the hell it's supposed to be.
Tabaxi.
Yeah, Tabaxi. Khajiit has wares.
They're the same thing.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to do that. So. For the Clint. I don't know what that means. Welcome in. How's it going? You go, Clint. All right. Hello. Welcome. I'd like to see some races come back. Shard Mines. Lots of people really like the Shard Mines. Yeah, the Sills come to mind. Beholderborn. I'm opposed to, but only because you should just be playing a Beholder. I don't know why you're not just playing a Beholder. And yeah, that's a big thing with a lot of people making Evil Santa a clever boy and some hot stuff. Yeah, what a trio. Yeah. There's a lot of like half monster races that I think like why not just play the monster? Like I think that's so much better.
Yeah.
Especially like when it comes to like half orcs and what's the other one? There was another one that I was really kind of salty about. But I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I've lost the plot. What was this supposed to be? Oh, it's a clown something.
Shaman.
Shaman.
There we go. I'm going to give him some magic.
Completely off the plot.
I'm going to give him some
We
balls.
talked about Shaman.
Juggle.
What was this Cambrian supposed to be? Just a Cambrian, or was there a class that went with it?
Barbarian.
Just done. What was that?
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Okay.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, the Badger Folk would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Badger Folk would be a fun race to add.
That just happens to be the picture they had for it, but it's kind of like, in a way, a template where you could play different types of animals.
I think
They're
being
like
a creature spawned from a beholder's dream is as interesting as playing a beholder. I mean, yeah, but if it's beholder's dream, then I guess it should just be like you could tie that into literally any character's backstory. Like you could even throw that at one of your players, just like, and all of a sudden it realized you were a dream the whole time. Shit, right? Like, I don't know.
I'm a butterfly dreaming that I'm a man, or a man dreaming that I'm a butterfly.
Which would be worse, right? Yeah, I'm not opposed. Like I said, any like additional content, I think is usually pretty good. So I don't have a big anger for more. I think that's fine. My issue starts to appear when you run into stuff that's just like it's not wholly or it's not unique enough to like warrant it. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, we need the lion folk," and it's like it's the same. The lion folk or the cat folk, they're just lions. Like just that's it. You don't need a whole new sub race for that.
I could see the argument that a lion folk should have strength instead of dex.
But that's all it is. like just swap out the strength for dex and done. Same thing. You still have claws. You can still have a bite. Like I think Tabaxi can definitely have a bite if they have a stronger jaw.
Well, the weird thing about it is, it makes sense for that how it is now. But when Theros came out, that wasn't. People were like, oh, D&D is like, no, you have to have these individual little things, and then they're like, here's Tasha's. Throw everything we said out the window.
Yeah. Tasha's is basically how I played D&D regardless. So when Tasha's came out, a lot of people got upset about it because they're like, oh, everything's everything. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, like that's kind of how it always was. Like Tasha's just gives you an excuse to do what I've been doing for years, so it's fine.
Which
you're right. You're right. Like when you need to play a character and you don't want to do that kind of fiddly business of, well, my character had this, so I should swap that out. It's like, great, I agree with you. Do that. I think Tasha's was a good reason to explain that to people and keep it in canon, right? Which is fine. I like it. Tasha's 5-3E. Do you not play 3E? Tasha is 3E. Yeah, exactly. And that's really kind of what we're getting at. The downside between 3.5 and 3.5 and 5E is really the negatives. 5E and Pathfinder have a lot more trade-off. A lot more like you get more, but you also lose things, and that makes the characters feel very much unique because you have to do those trade-offs. 5E started everybody very, very similar, and then gave small bonuses to things, and it just makes things feel a little more bland in my mind. I'm a big fan of like sunlight sensitivity, which is one of the things that are taken away from kobolds. And it's just like, that was a cool drawback. Like, that was fun. I think that should exist still. So if I run kobolds, I'll probably still make my players take sunlight sensitivity, just because it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. The stream is freezing a lot on my end, and I think I'm gonna head out. No problem, Dr. Random. Sorry to hear that. We'll get your kobold saved out and thrown in the Discord and draw. You can check that out later. The art is fantastic. Thank you for a wonderful kobold. No problem. And I guess you said thank you, Burning, but
fun to draw.
I'm glad you could get that drawn today. Burning, thank you for participating. I appreciate it. Even though you forced me to draw this clap.
How many are we at now?
7, I believe. I think we have 7 left. Unless things have been added. Let me check. Things have not been added. We're fine.
Good, because I might spend the whole rest of the time on this because I am really digging the pose.
I'm kind of like picturing those really attractive statues of Lucifer that are in certain churches in Europe.
Yeah.
I once got kicked out of a Sunday school class because I drew a picture of Saint Michael fighting the devil, and they're like, "That's inappropriate." I'm like, "That's in the Bible. Like, you have a statue of it down the hall." Why am I in trouble here? I'm confused.
Literally one of the most popular icons in Christianity for thousands of years.
What's this? It's depicting murder. How hellacious.
The devil.
Yeah, he's fine.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. All right, let's see what we got going on. What do we have left here? Bloop. 1. Oh, no, we did that one. We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. We actually have done a lot today. I like having 3 people drawing. It's great. 1, 2, 3. Oh, do we only have 3 left? Nope, there it is. 4.
Way.
1, 2, 3, 4. So the Voodoo Human Witch Doctor is the one we have.
All right.
Yes.
That worked out. So we have 3 left. We might actually finish these. Lucifer statues have a habit of being too sexy. I like it. We hear the cat. Cute. Yeah, cute's a word, I guess. I almost don't want to draw his arms. I just want him to be a floating beard and hands. What I might do, though, I might do this. I might give him baggy elbows. Just a baggy old shirt. But make it very dark. So there's like no detail in it. And maybe we'll make the orbs really bright. Let's try that. So he's like a shadow puppet. I think my favorite thing to happen in art is when the guy made a Lucifer statue that was too hot for the church, so they commissioned his brother, who made an even hotter one.
I don't know how true that is, but I've been hearing that a lot, so it could just be internet gossip, but it's still hilarious.
I believe it is recorded art history.
Well, it probably is
it's
art history, but too hot probably isn't the right term.
Yeah, I think it's exaggerated art history, but the actual story is, I believe, something quite similar.
Yeah. Also, crucified Jesus with 6-packs versus sexy Lucifer statue. Who wins? I mean, you know, that depends on what you're into.
It really, yeah, and it really also depends for me specifically on which era we're talking about.
Bro, I figured out what I was trying to do. What is that? Contact juggling? Contact juggling is pretty funny.
Oh, David Bowie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Contact juggling, but from Labyrinth.
You guys have heard the story about that, right?
I'm not sure.
David Bowie wanted to put that in the movie because he thought it looked cool.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh.
That was David Bowie. He decided to add that.
I had not heard that.
Check this out.
I mean, that makes perfect sense in my mind, though.
I do know that the performer that got to actually do the juggling said it was the hardest time he ever had with it because he couldn't see his hands while he was doing it.
Oh, funny. Oh, yeah, because he was wearing a mask, right?
No, he was behind David Bowie.
What? No way.
Yeah,
I gotta look this up.
They had the performer stand like right behind David Bowie, and his arms were through the costume.
Oh my god, you're right. That's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Hold on. That is awesome. They built a coat with another guy's arms. That's so good. That's so good. I love how they just have a box full of glass orbs. They're like, here, just keep trying. That's so good.
Drop one, it shatters.
So good.
Bullywugs.
What was the word you just said?
Bullywugs.
Pollywogs?
Pollywogs? Alright.
Oh, bullywugs. Evil frog people.
Oh, okay.
Bullywog.
Bullywugs.
I was just like, what's the difference between a bullywug and a grung? And the answer is nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. I was behind
Like-
return. Okay, so copyright bots flood chat in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get pinged again by the Jim Henson Corporation. They're gonna be like, "Why are you listening to our music?" And I'm like, "What is all this Kermit the Frog shit?" Like, uh-oh. Jig's up. Time to run. All right, a red cap clown would be pretty funny, because his boots would be huge and made out of metal.
Clang, clang.
So here's the thing that they don't talk about, right? So are the boots already scaled up for a medium-sized creature, or could you, by red cap law, wear larger boots and still use them effectively? could you wear giant clown shoes?
I mean,
Don't
they're
know.
not far off from being clown shoes.
Right?
Burning Gene, more space?
I think I'm done, so I can shrink this out. I think that's where we're gonna end that one. I'll do one more here.
This totally grew on me. I have no problems with erasing much of this wing, and just because it is totally not fair for me to take up this much of the canvas.
I mean, I'm not complaining about what I'm seeing.
Let's just center the whole thing on Druid's art and just like enjoy the rest of the stream.
No, please. I don't function being the center of attention. Why, I don't stream myself.
Right. Goliath, Barbarian, Firefighter. I gotta do the Firefighter today. We almost finished. We almost got all these done. We're missing, I think we're only missing Akuz and Bionics. That's a pretty successful day. We might be able to get to them. It is only 12:50. We'll see what happens. What's the most annoying part of making art? Color?
Commissioner.
The commissioner. I don't know if that's true. I mean, it can be. It definitely can be true.
The process of getting good.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of time involved.
Yeah. A lot of it is really frustrating. A lot of it is potentially self-damning introspection. It's rough.
When it comes to Corvus's interjection of the commissioner, I have definitely, one of the reasons I kind of forged out on my own is because I've definitely been like, I've done graphic design, I've done web design, I've done tons of commission artwork where people basically commission you and have no idea what they want, and so they just like, what, ham and haw, is that the right term? But all the while expecting you to be working like at full speed, like produce it. And it's like, you haven't told me what to do yet. Like, I can't make something unless you tell me what to make. And they're like, why aren't you working? It's like, because you haven't given me anything. Like, I've definitely run into that kind of stuff.
I was also mainly just going back to the witch and dragon stuff that you were working on.
Yeah,
I guess
it's
it was
rough.
last year.
It's rough sometimes, but I very much enjoy making people's art, right? Like drawing their characters. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. So like, but the downside to that is when people can get too like overbearing about it, which I totally get, because if it's something that you love and care about, like there's a character you've had, I drew somebody's character that they've been playing for 20 years, and that was like the most stressful commission I'd ever done. I was just like, oh god, I hope I do a good job on this. And they said they loved it, which is great. So yeah, I don't know if that's annoying though, right? Like, it can be, but for the most part, I think the annoying part is just finicky stuff, right? Like this, just like any other job. Nobody likes being told how to do their job. And so when that happens, it gets real annoying. Just like this. You said firefighter. It's not fireman. So we're going to make a sexy Goliath firefighter.
For the month of July.
For the month of July? What?
Firefighter calendar.
Do they come out in July?
There's a firefighter for each month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that the sexiest ones were always up at the beginning to get people to buy them at the beginning of the year.
One reason I mentioned July was because I was watching the show and they said they always put the hot ones in the middle of the year for the summer months.
I think you got played.
I mean, probably. It was a TV show. I'd never bought one before.
You've never bought a smut calendar? It's okay, neither have I.
I don't know if I'm trying to think of calendars I have paid for. I don't know if I've ever paid for a calendar. I think I might have bought like a cats falling off of stuff calendar. Just like super...
I was given a puppy calendar.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I actually paid for that though. I think someone might have given me that.
I bought a couple of Farside calendars.
Oh, I did buy a Farside calendar. Yep, that'll do it.
Like, some calendars that we get at the house are free ones from the bank and the telephone company.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them's like an almanac calendar, so it has a bunch of weird, esoteric BS on it.
Love that weird esoteric BS.
It's like it's
What's
fun.
the best
but
part of making art? Best part of making art.
the color.
Fucking-
At least in Drew's case, maybe.
I just enjoy the sketching process, like trying to find shapes out of nothing. Like, I was really happy when I drew that rib cage. I was like, "Fuck yes, I've done it."
Yeah, I am crazy. Like, I have that exact crazy, delicious, satisfying sensation about the left knee on this demon boy, because that just happened.
That's a really good move.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Thanks. I will never be able to duplicate that. When I say it just happened, I mean it just happened. Like, I had an inkling of what I was trying to do, and then detail just sort of happened without my trying.
You know what? There's not enough of in fantasy that I'm just discovering.
Hmm.
Not enough suspenders. Suspenders are great, and I say that as someone who owns no suspenders. So they're not that great, but they're not great enough that I would wear them. But
I've never really had a hard time keeping my pants on, which is ironic.
I mean, yeah, but how often are you wearing pants? Like, your
I mean,
pool might be a little off.
I always wore pants when I went to school.
I remember I used to wear lots of suspenders when I was young because all of my clothes was hand-me-downs. So suspenders were just like suspenders. What the hell? Suspenders were just like the way that my clothes stayed on my body. Oh, it doesn't fit? Strap it on.
I've only known one person wear suspenders. That's my uncle.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing for these hands. Somebody give me a weapon.
What is this? A demon? Glaive, but
Barbarian.
not like a polearm glaive, like a freaking World of Warcraft glaive.
The ball with a bunch of blades coming off of it.
No, that is
The Elven Glaive.
Elven Glaive. Yeah, it looks like this. It's like two curved swords attached in the middle.
Ooh, okay, I see. Yes.
War Boomerang. I have drawn that. I have been
War
commissioned to
Boomerang.
draw a kobold with a War Boomerang. That was pretty dope.
So that girl from Inuyasha.
All right. Truth time. I've never watched Inuyasha. I know that he's some kind of fox spirit thing.
Yeah.
Dog.
Is he just a dog? Is he just a random dog? Okay.
He's like
Yep.
half demon. He's a tiefling.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's in his name.
Yeah.
Is for dog.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw out a Ransir, which is basically a fancy trident.
Japan doesn't have any wolves, right? All the dogs, like the best thing they have, or the closest thing they have, are wild dogs, right?
They did have wolves. They went extinct.
Yeah, but like a long time ago. So we don't see wolves in their mythology.
How did
think we
wolves
do.
get onto the island of Japan?
Oh, the Okami thing is a actual thing, and it's a wolf.
So what? They just painted themselves boats, and that's how they got there.
Oh, fuck you, Rick.
Called land bridges.
Okay, we need to get some
Silver
stone.
dogs.
I do see
Calm down there,
way
hot stuff.
more.
It's YouTube. That's
I
true.
see, I see way more dog yokai related stuff than I do wolf related stuff.
You should just change it. Can you imagine how much that show would have been better? I don't know if it was bad or not, but like it could have only been better had Inuyasha been like a Shiba Inu. That would have been great. Every time the show got too intense, he just started hopping back and forth. Anytime
Whenever he
anybody tried
gets
to touch
excited,
him.
he does the little tappy tap dance. To figure this shit out.
Okay. What kind of hair do we want to do here? Guess this is a Goliath, not an Earth Genasi.
Aren't Goliaths all canonically bald?
The male ones are. Females usually do have hair.
Oh.
But it's...
I thought it was all of them.
I don't think so. But also
Well,
we could
the
be.
edition.
It depends.
Yeah,
on the
you
edition.
like, you would know more than me. I do not pay that much attention to 5e lore because I
Goat Ball.
so much prefer Pathfinder.
Which would make them Earth Genasi, which means you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
So. Blah, 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 blah. Do something like this.
So, Drew, you kind of just made Belial from Pathfinder.
Oh, did I?
That's kind of.
Cool. That was not my intent, but okay.
The Lord of Lies. Sorry, Belial is tainted forever for me from Diablo 3. Ugh. I liked where this is going, and then I lost it. I'm not happy about it. So we're gonna try something different. Wait, what? These two characters could be JoJo's theme sexy. Yeah. I don't doubt that. Something I hopefully is working on YouTube is that I can now zoom in without screwing up everybody else's drawings because of how I'm streaming, so that's great.
Yes, that music also would go very well with Drew's drawing.
Which music?
In the voice channel chat.
Oh. Y'all making fun of me because I'm doing a dramatic pose.
I'm not making fun of you, it's a great pose. Like, look at me. Look at my great knees.
Have you seen these knees?
Look at these
Gaze.
thighs.
Gaze up at my sexy abs and my miniature codpiece.
Gonna get me banned from YouTube. Too sexy. Too sexy.
Sorry. Your channel gets canceled because of me, then I'll have to pay for it.
Yeah, you can pay me the $2 a day for the rest of my life.
I can actually afford that, probably.
Patreon and commissions, people. That's where the money's at. Like, comment, subscribe, so YouTube can pay my bills. Because right now this is all advertising. It's just free advertising. We're going to make her a little buffer. Oh yeah, we're going way buffer. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta get those pythons.
The horny jail.
Firefighter bonk. You know what? Let's just go for it. I don't care. She's got a tank top on. Nothing wrong with that.
It's towards the end of the stream. We're good.
Yeah, the bots aren't paying attention anymore. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna put the.
I mean, you have the stream listed as 18 over, don't you?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because if I do that on YouTube, it basically flags it, and it can no longer function as a.
Okay.
I should have reined in my swearing.
Oh no, I don't give a shit about that. That's fine.
But YouTube does.
No, not really. The it's like the swearing only counts in the first like minute of the video. It's really strange. Like that's how it's worded. It's like, is there lots of swearing or inappropriate text context in the first 60 seconds? It's like, no. It's like, okay, great. Plus, it does a lot of that itself. Like, I can tell it that, like, hey, there's nothing in this, and it'll be like, cool, okay, and then it checks anyway. So it's like, why did I have to fill that out? I'm very confused. Just figure it out. I think I need to make this a little more fantasy inspired. I don't know how to do that. How do you make fantasy inspired firefighter pants?
No idea.
Dwarven
Google
Wellingtons.
Fire Force.
What's that?
Google the anime Fire Force. That should help you.
I will pass on that. But
Not bad.
my mind instantly went to like the what is that? There's some really, really, I want to say like preschool cartoon action figures that's like fire trucks and police force shit. I don't remember what it's called though. I've seen that around. That's what I was thinking about when you said Fire Force. I'm like, what? Like,
Oh.
when you can tell that like when you see the commercials, it's like that cartoon was designed specifically to sell an action figure. Because it just looks like the action figures. They're like,
Yep.
I'm an engineer. It's like, okay, yeah, great.
Overly sized forearms and fists and big massive feet.
Yep. It just looks like, what the hell is it called? I think it's getting late. My brain's not working anymore. Pop it? Pop bobble? Bobble?
Wibble wobbles?
No, not Weebles. Weeble wobbles.
Play school or
Pop something. Pop cap doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. What are these? You can get them in everything.
Kinder?
No, not the eggs. Sorry, wait 30 seconds.
Sorry. Oh, Funko heads.
Yes, Funko Pop. There we go. When they make a cartoon that looks like Funko Pop, you know it's made for like 5-year-olds because it's like they don't care. They don't care at all. Like they're just trying to sell something. The guy in the middle is definitely gonna buy someone's soul for a kiss. What am I missing? That's pretty good. That's
yeah. I agree with that.
We gotta add some like super cheekbones here. And then we're gonna add some stonework in the hair. We might even give her a short haircut. We might give her a bob. Firefighters don't want long hair. That's just bad.
Woof.
And then because she's a Goliath, we might as well give her like the biggest, stupidest axe we can.
Totes.
This one's for taking down doors. This one's taken for this one. God, I can't talk. Let me do that one again. This one's for taking down doors. This one's for taking down trolls. It's a fire axe. I'm gonna show myself out.
There's the door.
Not the worst dad joke I've heard today.
But it is a fire axe. It's what you would use to kill a troll. It wasn't supposed to be a pun. It was supposed to be literal. How many dad jokes do you hear in a day?
Normally only 1 or 2, but today I've already heard about 7.
Gross.
Some of them were so bad I will not repeat them.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I think I can turn this layer off now. Yeah. Give her my traditional shoulder spiral and a little bit of rock. A little bit of rock over here too. Make her a little beefier. 'Cause I can. Then we'll probably do like really heavy chaps. I think that'll work. Maybe we'll give her like a ponytail. That'll be fun. Then we'll go with some tattoos because all Goliaths need tattoos. I was gonna go like a flame wreath around her arm, but no, maybe not. I'm gonna make her beefier. Because I can, you can't stop me. The YouTube police show up, they're like, hey, not so beefy. Is this the logical evolution of firefighters bonking fire trucks? Boinking? Wait, is that bonking or boinking? Ad suggests if we place fire hoses. Everyone has already heard the joke about the guy shopping at the lumberyard. He had to stop as he got bored. That's a good one. I like that one. Except you can never get bored at a lumberyard. That's just silly. Lots of charisma on this canvas. I mean, yeah, all firefighters have high charismas. Then maybe not. Maybe if the house is on fire, you just get a bonus, like a really high bonus to charisma checks. Get out of there! Okay. You need to roll a 3 or above to convince them to leave the burning house. I rolled a 2. Well, okay. This is going to end poorly. I love lumberyards.
It is surprisingly zen sorting through piles of wood.
What time is it here? It is 1:15. Fire bad. It is
Fire's his
1:15.
weakness. Of course it is. It's everyone's weakness. It's frickin' fire.
Speaking of beefiness, I gotta do my workout today. I did the first half of it this morning, and now I gotta do like, I don't know, 1,000 crunches or something. We'll see what happens. It'll get done. It'll get done. I've been doing pretty good.
I also still need to do my workout. This morning was rough.
Spiders, man. Spiders and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Abject horror. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards, not the spiders.
Yeah, I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Unless you live in Australia. In which case.
In which case the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are the size of dogs.
In which case Yu-Gi-Oh is actually post-apocalyptic.
Hello, Skip Cat.
The dual monsters want to kill you.
How are you? I love the lumberyards. Rookzer0 2022. Yep. You can quote me on that. Things I will leave my house to go get. Food. Lumber. That's it. Those are the two things. And I was complaining earlier because before the stream started, because they finally shipped my my package, and I was like, yay! And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be here next week, but I'm gone next week. That sucks. It's lumber. I ordered lumber. Turns out they'll deliver it to your house. I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, they've generally been willing to do that even since before the pandemic.
Yep. I like going to the lumber yard, so it's not an issue, but I don't want to leave my house. I'm good.
I need to knock the contrast on this down a little bit.
I don't know how to make this more fantasy without just like really going to town and giving her a whole bunch of like potions. Let's give her a potion. There we go. She's got a potion.
But does it need to be fantasy?
I don't know. I feel like I need to be really careful about not drawing fantasy stuff, because then people will just start suggesting stuff like firefighters, which is not what I want to be known for. The fact that it's a Goliath firefighter, I really like, and I feel like I probably could have fantasied it up more, but my brain is fried, and I think I'm gonna go get lunch. He was too happy to tell. He's not a real firefighter. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that one. We didn't get to, I think, 2 of them. I think we missed 2 of them. How are you guys doing? Are you almost done with your stuff?
I'm pretty much done with my sketch.
Okay, I think what we'll do, I think I'll just refine this one a little more. We'll add some more fantasy stuff to it. How's that? What else would a firefighting... Oh, could you be like a firefighting druid? That would be interesting.
Big, massive bear buckle symbolizes Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, I was thinking about a skull belt, but it didn't go that way for some reason.
Her fire axe is actually a water axe.
That would be interesting. There's not a lot of, like, what is water damage? I guess ice? Cold damage?
Yeah, it would have to be cold damage.
It kind of makes sense.
Because there isn't a moisture damage.
Right. I do 15 moist damage. It's like, oh, gross. Haha, psychic damage. I snuck it in there. Alright, you win. just have the create water spell ready to go.
Isn't that a cantrip? Create water? Or
don't-
first level spell?
Possibly.
In Pathfinder, it is a cantrip. In 5e, it is a first level spell. Don't ask me why.
Probably because people were abusing the hell out of it in 3.5.
Can I drown this person?
Technically, lungs are a container. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Lungs are not a container. It says any container. They hold air. They're a person. They're not an object. Please denote this.
Please chill out.
Will allow you to attempt this, but they get a save, and your alignment changes.
That's pretty cool, Corvus. I like that.
Yeah, that's by one of the artists who did some stuff for the newest Critical Role book.
Very cool.
Well, not technically the newest, but the one that Critical Role actually produced.
Gotcha. Who's on the Teldori Council?
I mean, they eventually found out.
Oh, spoilers.
After the campaign ended.
Who's on the Teldori Council? Jeff Bezos and what? Yeah, he bought Teldori.
Elon Musk.
Why is this channel being demonetized? It's because I was drawing all the sexy ladies. No. It's because you talked about Daddy Bezos, and now you're done. You burn.
Ugh. I always feel so gross whenever somebody says Daddy Bezos.
He owns everything.
I know, but still, it's viscerally gross.
It's a
Yes, it is.
aggressive. What's the opposite of a term of endearment? Slant. Like it's
yeah.
It's ironic term of endearment. How's that? Moist damage is just fire plus cold damage. That I think what you're thinking about is mold damage. You can't see inside their lungs. Oh, it does say that you can see. Okay. Am I the only DM who uses line of sight? That's pretty good. I like that. Their chest is obscuring your view of their lungs.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Then I rip over their chest. Then they're dead. So you just accomplished what you were trying to do regardless.
I kill them and vomit water into their lungs. It's like,
Oh.
we're just gonna correct that to pure evil and then leave it, call it a day.
Yep.
Yep.
Congratulations. You are now true
You've turned
evil.
yourself into Duke Nukem. Great job.
I hope you're proud of yourself. This is clearly what you
You're
wanted
happy.
because you fought so hard for it.
All right, I think that's good. I think I'm happy with that. You guys did some really cool stuff today, and I drew
And even
fire pinups.
I love everything that you drew.
Demon in a chainmail bikini. We stand blue. we don't approve standing here, but I appreciate the my brain is so fried right now.
Rook needs a nap.
I need a nap. We appreciate the support. Don't stand
Yes.
people. Don't stand people, people. Don't stand yourself, because that's what's bad about that whole saying. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't approve of it. And I'll comment on it every time. Definitely support people you care about. Don't stand people. Memes have meaning, people. Memes have meaning. I think we're good. I think I'm good here. I'll let you guys finish it up. I don't have to raid anybody because we're on YouTube today. So that's it. Sorry we didn't get to. I think Bionic. I think we missed your Burly Bugbear. But I think we drew some Burly Bugbears last week, so I think that's okay. And then Aku. I think we missed Aku's as well. But it was an Earth Genasi.
You always want to satisfy the shape-shifting master of darkness.
Yeah. It was an Earth Genasi, so I hope this Goliath kind of helps with that, even though you wanted armor. Oh, Armor of Agathis would have been fucking great. That's what Firefighter.
Yes.
Holy crap. Okay, hold on. We're gonna steal some of. We're gonna add some of this together. We're gonna create some Armor of Agathis here. Just put some
Frosty.
ice.
Stay frosty, friend.
That's what we're gonna do. Ding, ding, ding. It should just be an ice axe, though. That would make total sense. Chill out.
Great movie.
It's all right.
It's a lot more fun than I think people give it credit for.
Oh yeah. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. It's just one of the worst Batman movies.
Yes.
Which isn't bad. Once again, good movie, worst Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely not the worst movie.
No, good movie. Good movie.
I would like to put Samurai Batman into the contending of worst
That is
Batman
not a Batman movie. Samurai Batman is the worst animated Batman movie. Because you have to separate them because they are so different. And I love almost every animated Batman movie that's out.
Same.
Except Samurai Batman. Hot garbage. Don't watch.
Batman Ninja?
Is it Batman Ninja? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the official title.
What's the Batman movie, the animated one that's with Mr. Freeze?
Sub-Zero. I love that one.
Yeah,
That one's really
yeah,
good.
that is. Oh my gosh, that is so good. The animation. Oh.
With polar bears?
Yes.
Uh,
And some just soul-crushing scenarios and dialogue. I love it so much. It is beautiful.
yes, Ninja Batman was hot garbage from start to finish. It could be partially it's the weird 3D crap that I hate,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of things to redeem that movie. That movie is just bad. Comparatively, oh yeah, no, the Mr. Freeze Batman was amazing compared to that. I would watch that movie over and over and over again to never have to watch Ninja Batman ever again.
Ill.
I watched the new Batman movie. I think it's just the Batman, right?
Yeah.
And I liked it. I was like, oh, this is good. I like it.
Well,
And then I talked to my friend. I'm like, hey, I saw the Batman movie this weekend because I usually don't watch movies. And he was like, oh god, I walked out of that one. And I was like, what? so maybe my opinion has been skewed because I don't watch enough movies anymore.
No, you've been fairly widespreadly enjoyed from what I've read about it. Maybe they're just weird.
Maybe.
I've seen that people either really liked the Batman or think it's hot garbage.
Yeah.
There's not much in between.
So now, which one is the one with Mr. Freeze? Because there's Batman and Robin and Batman Beyond, right? No, Batman Forever?
Yeah, Batman Forever. Batman Beyond is a cartoon series.
Yeah.
Which
It's
does-
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin is the one with Mr. Freeze. Okay.
Yep.
And then Batman...
Forever has Two-Face and Riddler in it.
That's right. Okay. I always combine those two movies together, and I don't know why.
they were made by the same person.
Yeah, and it's the same cast, right? Like they got everyone back to do that one.
Except for Batman.
Yeah, different Batman.
Did they swap out Batman?
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
we get George Clooney in that one?
Yeah, in Batman and Robin, it's George Clooney. In Batman Forever, I think it's Val Kilmer.
Did they get Val Kilmer back? That sounds right. Ooh.
Hey,
Like the first
Yeah.
two were,
Michael Keaton.
yeah, and then there's Val Kilmer.
Oh God, you're right. You're right.
George Clooney as Batman was hilarious.
It was pretty funny. Once again, I think George Clooney made a really good Bruce Wayne and just not a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good Batman, which was
Yeah.
fine because like they were trying to be old school Adam West Batman, which was supposed to be satirically just over the top, which was great.
Totally.
And yeah, I like them all.
Alright. Yeah.
I like them all.
I'm finished enough with this.
Okay, cool. I think I'm done too.
Yeah, same.
Thanks again for watching, everybody. Who's the lady on the left, and why is she hot as hell? Oh, because she's a firefighting genasi or a firefighting
Goliath.
Goliath. There we go.
And she's hot as hell because all artists are horny.
That's true. Yep, 100%. It's the uniform is what does it. I mean, like that's why.
Oh, Totally.
You put a uniform on a goblin, they're automatically hot. So yeah. Add a potion of fire resistance too. Yeah, we'll say that's the potion of fire resistance. Why not? Down here. Icy puns are very funny. Yep, I like the armor of Agathis on a firefighting Goliath. I think that's good. I am going to take off for the day. Thank you everybody for hanging out. That was a lot of fun. There is trying to think. Hopefully we'll have some new stuff up on TikTok as well as a new video out. Hopefully this week. Might be early next week. We'll find out. But we're just going to keep working on that. Tomorrow, I might take tomorrow off, or we might also be on Twitch if I am around. So we'll see what happens there. Check out the Patreon if you want to become a Patreon member. We do have some stickers that will be sent out to the bugbears and above, I do believe. And we also have... I think that's it. Go like and comment a video, your favorite video of mine, because we need to boost engagement. It'll be awesome. And other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep your dice on the table. We will catch you all another day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.